Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews, and this is going to be my review for Put a Ring on It, Season 1. I don't know what the episode number is. It'll be in the description box. Now, if you hear chewing noises during this review, please know that I'm on my lunch break and I'm eating Qdoba. So I have some chicken nachos. Just let me have it. Thank you. I love y'all. Let's jump into this.
Press pause.
So he says we was waiting on Michael to tell us whether he was going on a third date with this woman. He done crossed all lines and boundaries with this broad. He said yes. Just break up with her, Michael. Because this right now is looking real iffy. Just break up with her.
It doesn't dishonor her to speak the truth.
What the emotional and physical abuse. Jesus Christ. So we're still talking about families and Hollywood. Miss Nicole, Dr. Nicole, asked Hollywood about his mama. This man said that his mama never got married. She didn't have any more children. She didn't want any more children. She talked about he would hit her. His mama would hit him to make him cry so that his daddy would come over to the house. Somebody call CPS. So, this is Hollywood's date. Her name is Tasha. Everybody's going on a date this week. We just saw Vince's date with this girl. They seem to have a lot in common. Vince is talking about the fact that Tamika doesn't trust him is wearing on his spirit, man. Well, if you hadn't destroyed her trust at the beginning of your relationship, then you wouldn't even have this issue. And y'all probably wouldn't even be here now. This lady got some strong legs. That's all I really paused to say. But I got caught up in Vince and Tamika. But baby girl has got some, Jesus Christ, she got some gams on her. We'll see what happens because Ashley is already like, this is some bullshit. I don't want you to go. God, don't let it take a left turn. First of all,
Sir.
Hollywood is a nut. He done grabbed both of these women's hands and started praying and thanking the Lord. Okay. First, Ashley answered the door, and she was like, who is it? She's like, it's Tasha. And she opened the door. She looked at her and slammed the door in the woman's face. And she like, nah, I'm playing. And she let the girl, this is going to be a mess. Listen, as long as Hollywood act like he got some shit, they going to be fine. They are going to be fine. Pause on the commercial for 1 second. Let's just discuss the commercial that I just saw. And the fact that it's supposed to be this gospel celebration for Christmas. And they started naming all these gospel artists that are singing. Why they got Neo in the mix? Does Neo even know who Jesus is? Okay, I'm gonna leave that man alone. When you force your wife to have her tubes, the girl you was dating to have her tubes tied just to leave her and get another woman pregnant. Do you even know? Does Jesus even know you? Okay.
I'm good.
Ashley date. Okay. Timely. All right. Okay. So pause. So now, Michael, you and your feelings about how she looks for this date? Nigga, you going out on a third date with the same woman. You are the only one in this whole exercise that is going out on multiple dates with the same person. You've gotten this woman's number. You've been texting her. Now you trying to hide being her friend on Instagram so you can like her Halloween pictures. And you got a nerve to be upset because she's dressed nice for her date. How? What? Sir. For real? No, they didn't send the light-skinned dream into Shay's life, Jesus. Oh, no. He's the exact opposite. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, God. You really had the... if men don't have nothing else, they have the audacity. He had the audacity to sit this man down and be like, I want you to know that she's spoken for, so keep your hands to yourself. Don't Sorry, that was my kid calling. But like I was saying, he had the audacity to tell the man, keep your hand, she's spoken for her, blah, 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 blah. If you was that concerned about a job, be married by now. Sir, and then go be rubbing his face like he's really going through it. I do want to say, Shay, that dress was fire. It's one of those dresses is naked on the side, so you can't wear no underwear with it. And the body was chef's kiss, ma'am. Now, I don't believe y'all should be together, but if you was gonna make a nigga dress, that was the dress to do it in, my daughter. That's all I'm gonna say about that, even though you still ain't shit. Oh, God. Okay, back to the show. Okay, pause.
I'm really just looking to...
So now that this tall basketball playing man who plays in another country, I'm sure he's still making a beautiful coin from that. Now that he says, I want kids, I want marriage, I want family. He's like, first I want to enjoy my lady. We're going to travel, blah, 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 do that. But then we're going to settle down and focus on our family and focus on our kids. And now all of a sudden she rethinking having kids. But this nigga you've been with for years, who already has a child. Child. Now, you can see it with the kid situation. But the baby that you've known for 5 years, you ain't got no feelings.
I am.
Pause. So once again, before we even get to visit Tamika, once again, this hoe took this boy's number. I could have sworn this dude, out of all dudes, who Michael actually had an issue with her going on a date with, that's the dude number you took immediately. Okay, good. Talk about if we went on other dates, I would catch feelings. Y'all just need to break up already, God. Just break up. Wait a minute. What is with these children closing the door on the dates? Like, y'all is out of pocket this week. First, Ashley opened the door and shut the door in the woman's face. Then Michael allowed the boy barely into the house, made him sit down, and then have this conversation like he shade daddy, like, this is my stuff, don't touch my stuff. And now Vince opened the door. The man happens to be taller than you. And so he closed the door in the man's face. And she's like, you're not going to let him in? He like, no, he coming to pick you up. You can go to the door. Oh, hell. Y'all are out of control. This is why I said this is not a good idea. Let's discuss John Mark.
Me not trusting.
With this salt and pepper beard. And okay, though. I wholeheartedly approve of this date. Saying John Mark could probably get it. Because yes, gold. Okay.
Are you going to do it like in the movies?
Question, comments, concerns. So, he's on this date with Whitney. And he has this fruit that he's like I said, it's this fruit, this little picnic situation. And he was like, you want me to feed you this strawberry? And she was like, does that cross a boundary? And he was like, well, we didn't discuss it, so I don't think it's a boundary. She was like, yeah, we're not going to count that as a boundary that you cross. Like, something about it came across as so sneaky and unlikable for her. I'm just like, this is why I don't like this dating other people in the midst of your situation. Like, something about this comes across so skeevy and conniving, and I don't like it.
It's the idea that our relationship is good.
Child, anyway. Okay, so, really, like, so we just gonna forget what happened last week and the fact that she said that you and your son could go live with an Airbnb, and because she's seeing another nigga, now you all up on her and you love her, you want to do all of these things for niggas. Again, if men don't have nothing else, they have the audacity. And then you went on a date and was all up on this other broad to the point where the broad is upset that she can't get more from you because you are in an actual... This is... Oh, God. So many red flags.
Trying to get up under my skin.
We had a whole left turn there. Oh my God. So apparently, like 10 minutes before they came into the group session, Vincent Tamika had an issue, something about her text message, and she asked him, and he was like, what, you don't trust me? But that's not what it was. She just asked the question, and you are flying off the handle because, you know, you fucked up before, and are you still fucking up? And this is how you're reacting to it now. Like, it's a whole thing. And she was like, fine, I just want to ask you shit else. No more, since asking you anything is a problem. Like, why does it have to be that way? I don't think they should. They need to break up. Shh, don't tell nobody. They need to break up. So they're asking whether or not they're going on a second date. So they start with Vincent Tamika. Tamika says no. She just didn't have any chemistry or feel anything with, y'all can hear Scooter Boop, right? There's no chemistry with this guy, so no date, second date. They're already having fighting, and he says, do you want to go on a second date with the girl? And of course, Vince says yes. He wants to go on a second date. Father God. And she immediately has an emotional reaction because they're already not in a good place. And now you talk about you had a good time with this broad and you want to go on a second date with her. Like, this is what I've been saying this whole time. I don't think this is good for some couples. Okay, hold on. So I feel like they're putting much more stock on the fact that he's slightly jealous. But this man has said yes to a fourth date with this Whitney character. Something about her, I can't put my finger on it. It's something, she's enjoying the fact that she's crossing boundaries with this man who she knows is in a relationship with me, and she's taking such glee in it. Something about that just doesn't sit right with my spirit. But he gonna go on a fourth date with her. Shay says that she's going on a second date with this dude, and now all of a sudden he's like, I don't like it. But it's okay for you to go on 4 dates with Whitney, so what's the issue? What's the problem? What's this? Huh? What the problem is? Okay, pause. Before we get into Hollywood, yes, girl, you should have that look on your face because you knew better. So this man literally said, when they asked him, did he want to go on a second date with the woman? He's like, I feel like if I go on a second date, I feel like I'm now officially cheating on her because I am looking for something in someone else that I know that I have with her. So then they turn to this child and say, do you want to go on the second date with this man? And she said yes. Where? Why? What? How, Lewis? Whose car are you going to bring her in, Lewis? What money are you going to use to pay the court fees, Lewis? Whose house are you going to take her to? You know what? Look who's backing down. Say, hey, Toots. Don't even touch it. Look at you touching things already. Say hey to the people, Tootie. Tootie. Say hey to the people. Scoots. Brendan. Oh, you're going to put my hip. Oh, God. Hey, that was the end of the episode. Let's get into my final thoughts. This episode, like all of them, have been a whole lot. Like a super lot. Shay and Michael are a train wreck ready to happen. They should just break up now and be done with it. Vince and Tamika have so much baggage due to Vince's past and continual denial of and taking responsibility for putting them in the position that they're in currently. Hollywood and Ashley, I was rooting for y'all. Ashley, girl, you taking that second date did something to Hollywood. And daughter, I need you to fix it because I'm rooting for y'all. I'm rooting for y'all to make it out on the other side. But the way I'm rooting for y'all. With that being said, sirs and ma'ams, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a kin, and I will catch you with the next one. Peace.